Hello, candle lovers. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Greg, and this is all about candles. I'm your self-proclaimed Canadian candle connoisseur. Today, I have a review for you from Bath & Body Works. This was this year's version of Fresh Balsam that I just finished up the other day. I'm not obsessed with the packaging on this candle or this entire collection. It's all right. I mean, it's perfectly fine. I think the colored wax is a nice touch, but the label itself just doesn't really do it for me. I noticed that they've been doing like bigger text boxes with more words on them lately. They've got the scent notes like right on the front of this label. And of course, here in Canada, we also get everything in French. And so it just makes for a very like crowded and wordy text box. Got Santa's face in the middle of the Christmas tree and some ornaments around there. We had green wax, and this had like thick ropey wicks on it. And I thought the lid was a nice touch. You know, you always like it when you get a cute lid that doesn't cost an extra $20. Anyways, I think a lot of us know Fresh Balsam, but I wanted to do a little review and just speak to what this candle is like currently right now today, the ones that are on the floor. The scent notes here are woodland balsam, crisp eucalyptus, fir branches, and cedar wood. This is a real classic Bath & Body Works fragrance. It goes back for a long time. I need to think that this has been coming out for well over a decade at this point. And it's so nice. I really, really do like this one. This used to be one of my favorite like Christmas tree winter candles from Bath & Body Works. I think that over the last like 4 or 5 years, they have put out sort of different twists on this candle that I kind of prefer. Now, you know, I think that if I had to say so, I think that Tree Farm might actually be more of a favorite to me now than Fresh Balsam is, but I still love Fresh Balsam. I get one every year. It's really unparalleled in just how like sharp and strong and straightforward that balsam pine note is. There really is nothing out there that compares to just how nicely and specifically and well balanced and rounded this balsam fragrance is. Not a lot of bells and whistles to it, you know. I mean, the eucalyptus in here, I've never really sort of associated this candle with eucalyptus, just a juicy balsam tree. I really, really love it. And this is a nice and strong candle. I mean, I think that in years past, I'd say that the strength and throw on this candle has been like an 8 or a 9. These days, and for the last couple of years, I think this candle has settled into about a 7 for strength and throw. So obviously we're moving on to performance here. It burned really well. Considering there was colored wax and thick ropey wicks on this, I didn't have that many issues with it. However, some of the burns past the halfway mark did get a little bit duddy, but not for long periods of time and not on lots of the burns. I would kind of just let it go off and correct itself, and I didn't have any major problems. I'd say that from top to bottom, it was a pretty good, consistent performing candle with a very solid 7 for strength and throw, and that is in like my more open area. I burned it all the way down right until the bottom. One of the wicks gave up before the other 2 wicks did, and at that point I just kind of decided to call it a day. But overall, I also felt like this candle lasted quite a while. I feel like some of those Bath & Body Works candles, what do they say? They say that they go from anywhere between what, like 25 to 35 hours now, I think. I feel like this one was leaning towards that 35 or maybe even 40-hour mark. Like it would pool out nice and quickly, and the flames were actually pretty much almost a perfect amount for most of it. It was never like crazy huge billowing flames that were sooting, just really good like medium to large sized flames and, you know, a nice deep even wax pool that sort of kept up with the burning of the wicks. Like I said, last third of the candle, a little bit of dudding out, but even then it wasn't too bad. And since this fragrance is so strong, even when it was dudding out a little, it was still projecting pretty well. And so I can say that this was a pretty consistent 7 for strength and throw. Oh, and I kind of almost wish that I had another one. I also like to burn this candle in January. Maybe I'll pick another one up at semi-annual sale. Yeah, because I really enjoyed it. I did. I like fresh balsam a lot. Yummy. Yummy. Is it weird to refer to like a tree as yummy? I think it's yummy. Anyways, that's all I have for you folks today. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. If you could hit me up with a like, comment, subscribe to my channel, that would really mean the world to me. And until next time, my dear, gorgeous, and beautiful candle-loving friends, let's burn some candles and bitch about it. Thanks, you guys. Bye now.